Enjoy the game.
All right, check 1, 2, test, test, test.
The York Revolution is on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
It is gone! Game over!
Revs Baseball is brought to you by Wellspan Sports Medicine, People's Bank, Shipley Energy, Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, Brewery Products, Harvey's Rental, Racehorse Tavern, Flying Feet Sports Shoes, Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group, Dasher Investment Services, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, Royal Manchester Golf Links, Community Progress Council, Fast Signs, York County Bar Association, Philly Pretzel Company, Wolf's Bus Lines, Grand Falloons, PA Lottery, and by Downtown Inc.
Nelly Rodriguez, a walk-off two-run home run! It's right there, he's got it, and this game is over! The Revs with a record-setting comeback!
Now, with the call of today's game, here's the voice of the York Revolution, Daryl Henry.
Good evening, everyone, from Truist Point here in High Point, North Carolina. Welcome to game number 117 of York Revolution Baseball. Tonight, it is the final overnight road trip for the Revs, or at least it begins. First of 3 this weekend as they take on the wild card contending High Point Rockers for the first time since May. Hi again, everybody. Daryl Henry with you. Welcome to Revs Baseball on a warm but pleasant evening here in early September in North Carolina. And a special welcome to those of you who are stuck with me on the Rockers YouTube channel tonight as well. Pleased to sit in for Kendrick Fruits, who's a little bit under the weather tonight. Hopefully we see him back this weekend, but sitting in, and we'll try not to be too big of homers on the Revs side here tonight as we are feeding both teams' YouTube broadcasts. For our York listeners, of course, we are YouTube only tonight until maybe late tonight when our high school football game of the week concludes. We may join in progress on radio, but glad you could find us here, and our thanks to the High Point staff, Christian Heimel, their GM here in at High Point with the great video hookup tonight as well. And Revs making their first and only visit here to Truist Point this season. The only time they've faced the Rockers all year was during the opening homestand back in May. And since that opening series between these two teams, High Point only has 16 of the same 30 players that were on their team. Of course, the Revs have had even more turnover than that, probably only 7 of the 28 that were on the roster at that point still are now. And the Revs coming off a pretty brutal end to the series at home against Staten Island with blown leads in the 9th inning the last 2 nights. Nothing quite like what we endured on Wednesday night with the record 12-run lead that got away in defeat. But last night, it looked like the night was going to be all about Duke Von Schaman making his final start with the Revs. He was terrific. 7 innings, 3 runs, left with a 5-3 lead. They took that lead to the 9th, but Staten Island found a way to put up 2. Each team scored a 10th inning run. Ferry Hawks scored an 11th inning run, and the Revs did not. So a 7-6 loss. In 11 innings last night, Revs have now dropped back-to-back games, 5 of their last 6. Overall, falling to 50-66 and a second-half record of 19-31. For the Rockers, overall, they are 62-55, and in second-half play, 23-28. They are not a factor in the second-half race, but in the wild card race, they're half a game behind Lancaster. Lancaster, of course, leads the Atlantic League North in the second half by 4, so chances are looking like they won't need a wild card entry. That would put High Point in the driver's seat, up by a game and a half on the Wild Health Genomes, who are their next closest competitor. Long Island 4.5 back. Revs, for that matter, in the wild card race, 11.5 back, but just trying to finish strong for the most part at this point is York. And tonight we'll see the third start in a Revs uniform for left-hander Ben Herrick. He's 0-2 in the Atlantic League this season, an 8.74 ERA. The Rockers will counter. Speaking of all-time Revs greats, we saw Duke make his final start last night. Mitch Atkins has been activated recently for the Rockers. He will be piggybacked tonight. He probably won't go terribly deep into the game, but makes his 4th start since being activated. No wins, no losses, ERA of 6.52. And he has struggled to go on the mound with his new team. Last year dealt with injury situations after going to Mexico early in the year, so he's hoping to be part of a playoff push for the Rockers here coming into the final couple of weeks of the season. Revs have 16 games left, including tonight. Rockers have 15 left. Take a look at what's on tap on the pregame, brought to you by Brewery Products and Bud Light. And in our next segment, we've got the full interview with Duke Von Schaman. If you missed parts 1 and 2, why not air the full thing here tonight one last time? We've got him coming up. Mace will be along after that as well. And our first pitch tonight set for 6:35 here in High Point on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
When it comes to insurance and financial services, you need providers you can trust. A team that has the experience and resources of a nationwide leader and the attention and understanding of a neighbor and friend. You need Gensler & Smith Associates. For more than 40 years, Gensler & Smith has been the one-stop shop for the insurance and financial consumers of York County, providing life and group, commercial, and home and auto insurance. Visit GenslerSmith.com or call 717-741-0965. GenslerSmith.com or 717-741-0965.
Revs Baseball is brought to you by Sport Clips, Sheets, Hollywood Casino, Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital, Martin's.
Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Back here in High Point, Revs and the Rockers tonight. And one last time, if you weren't with us on the pregame earlier this week, we had Duke Von Schaman in advance of his Revs swan song last night. One last time, here's that conversation with Duke. Welcome back. Pre-game tonight from People's Bank Park, and honored to be joined by Duke von Schamann, who gets one more go at it here before heading off with Team Germany at the WBC qualifiers. So, Duke, thanks for coming on here. And I guess, you and I were talking Sunday night. You wanted that one more shot. Pretty excited to get it?
Yes, most definitely. I didn't want to end up my last start of the season being at Southern Maryland. I don't really particularly like that field too much, or really that team for whatever reason. They're kind of a rival to us. So I'm definitely glad to finish it at home here on Thursday.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into what, your time in York has meant, all that sappy stuff. But how did you get involved with the national team and this whole process leading up?
I'm actually a part of a group on Facebook. It's a minor leaguers group. It has, I think, like 12 of us former minor leaguers in it, and somebody from the German team had made a post on there saying that they were looking for German players to play for the World Baseball Classic qualifier. And my dad is actually from Germany. He moved over here when he was 16 and is still dual citizen. So it worked out perfect for me. That's all you need. All you need is your grandparents to be from there, and you're good to go.
I guess that's how Greeny ended up with the Nicaraguan team.
Exactly, yeah. I was just describing it to Nick, and I was like, you can probably get on, knowing that we had the contact with Elmer, and they had it done within a week or so. Yeah.
All right, so what is the schedule? What's the itinerary coming up?
The schedule is I'm getting there on the 5th. We have like 11 days of spring training, and we're going to be scrimmaging the Czech Republic and the South African team during that time, and we'll be practicing and stuff. So we're actually going to Prague once I get there to scrimmage there, so that'll be fun. I've been there once before with my dad, actually, so it'll be fun to go back. And then we do that, and then we start games on the 16th. And I believe our first game we play the winner of Great Britain and France. We somehow, I don't know if it's technically called a first round bye, but, we play the winner of the first game, so.
And what do you need to accomplish to advance?
I think if we win our first two games, we're in. So there could be potential for a 2-0, or it might be a couple more games, and you might have to win twice. I'm not exactly sure if it's single elimination or double yet, but I know if we win our first two games, I think we're in.
So next March, I could watch MLB Network and see Duke pitching for Team Germany.
Yes, that's the goal. We got to get top 2 out of our group of 6. So hoping we can do it.
Now, where is all of this being held?
The games are in Regensburg, Germany, the 16th through the 21st, and then we'll be traveling around. We go to Heidenheim and Prague to do the scrimmaging. I'm sure some of the other teams will probably be doing the same thing, kind of around there. But all the games are in Regensburg.
Talking with Duke von Schamann. How many stamps do you already have on that passport of yours?
I have Germany, Austria, Czech Republic, Australia, Canada, and 46 states.
Oh, man. Is it all baseball related?
Mostly baseball. The European countries are not, but yes, everything else is.
Was that like a family vacation or something?
My dad is from Germany, so we've been over there a couple times, and Austria and Prague are close, so we just drove over there, or took the train. And Australia, I went when I was 14, actually, to play baseball.
Have you ever been to this particular part of Germany?
I have not. I've been to some of the bigger cities, but Regensburg is, I'm not sure exactly the landscape. I think it's a little more country, maybe still big enough city to host, but I've never been there, so I'm excited.
All right, we are actually going to cut it there because they're running maybe even ahead of time tonight, and I don't want to miss our mark. We've got Mace. We'll post the full interview with Duke on the WOYK SoundCloud archive coming up, but right now let's make sure we get back in time for first pitch, as they are pretty prompt here in High Point, and we do have Mace on the Racehorse Tavern Managers Report coming up next.
Hey Revs fans, now's your chance to win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy. This season, during every home game at Peoples Bank Park, it's the Shipley Energy Grand Slam inning. Each game, one inning will be designated, and one name will be selected as the contestant. If the Revs hit a Grand Slam that inning, you could win $5,000. To enter, stop by Fan Services and fill out your form, or enter via the York Revolution app or YorkRevolution.com. Sign up today and win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy this season.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Fans, it's time to go inside the clubhouse for the latest on your York Revolution and tonight's matchup. It's time for the Racehorse Tavern Managers Report. Now here's the manager of the Revs, Mark Mason.
All right, Mace. Well, the ending.
Hey, everybody. Harold Reynolds here from MLB Network. Thanks for attending today's Atlantic League game. Baseball is the greatest game in the world. And again, this season, Major League Baseball and the Atlantic League are experimenting with rule changes based on fan feedback that are designed to increase action, improve pace of play, and reduce injuries. A test rule you might recognize is the double hook designated hitter, which returns this year with a couple changes. As you recall, last year a team lost its designated hitter when the starting pitcher left the game. In 2022, as long as the starting pitcher completes 5 innings, then he can be relieved and the club does not lose a designated hitter. But if the pitcher doesn't go 5 innings, guess what? You lose your DH. Now also returned is this one. It's the pass ball rule. In 2019, which allowed the batter to take off for first base with any time that a pitch was not caught by the catcher. This year, if the batter reaches first base, they'll be credited with, get this, a base hit. We're excited to see these ideas play out, and we're glad that you'll be watching with us. Enjoy the game.
And then we basically let Rodriguez off the hook the rest of the night. So, you know, I mean, they had people warming up in their bullpen from like the 4th inning on because he was constantly on the verge of getting knocked out of the game. But we just couldn't give him the knockout punch to get him out of there.
One bright spot before we got to the 9th inning was Van Gerp, his home debut, and looked really good for you in the 8th.
No, he was outstanding. You know, I mean, 2 punch outs, I think, the first guy and the last guy, and you know, so I mean, it was really good. And against right-handed hitters, if his slider's on, he's going to be tough. I mean, it's a big breaking ball, and you know, so you get a lot of swing and misses, but you know, but no, he was really good. He was really good.
Looking at your lineup tonight, I see Malky's still not back in there. Is he getting close anyway?
I think he'll be in there tomorrow. I didn't want to push it today coming off the bus. You know, and then you got the turf factor here too on top of that. So we talked yesterday again, so I think we agreed that I would give him today, and then you know, and then tomorrow we'll get him out there.
Ben Herrick's 3rd start. What are you going to be watching tonight? I know last time it was kind of bottom of the order guys, some mistakes to them that they hit deep.
Yeah, you know, I mean, the thing about Ben, I mean, he's built up. He can go a long time into the game. You know, pitch count's not going to be an issue, but it's just the location of the off speed, and you know, I mean, he doesn't throw 94 miles an hour, so you know, when your fastball and your off speed is not a big range of difference in velocity, you have to make sure to get your off-speed pitches down in the zone and to the edges of the plate. So if he does that, I mean, I think he'll be fine. But, some innings he goes out there and he gets ahead of the hitters, and then all of a sudden he tries to finish with a changeup or a curveball usually. And, one of those two pitches is usually up in the zone, and that's where he's been getting hurt the most.
What do you think when you got Jamie's rotation and you saw Mitch Atkins up first tonight?
I mean, I'm not going to say I'm surprised, but, I know he was active. He became active about 3-4 weeks ago, I guess. But so, no, I'm not surprised that we're going to see Mitch tonight.
We haven't seen these guys since, like, the second or third week of the season or the first homestand. What do you know about them just from following them, their lineup, that kind of thing?
I mean, kind of a little bit up and down. I think, there was a period in there where they struggled to score runs, and even lately they haven't really scored a ton of runs. But I think yesterday they won a 3-2 game against Gastonia. But, I mean, they do have a handful of players that were here last year, position players. So, I mean, we'll know about those guys. But, really, when I think about it now, when I look at their lineup, there might be more than a handful, actually. Maybe 6 or 7 guys. So we know the catcher's new, a couple other guys, but they've been struggling. They've been struggling to score some runs. We have not. We've been struggling to get people out, and they have not. So, boy, it should be a good battle.
All right, Mace. Thanks a lot. Good luck tonight.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, Revs manager Mark Mason on the Racehorse Tavern Managers Report. Rockers have just taken the field for tonight's opener. Have the starting lineups momentarily. First, let's listen in as our national anthem is coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, our America with the playing of our national anthem, performed by Kevin Bowen.
Well, I most definitely could not do that when they talked me into trying the trumpet in 4th grade at East York Elementary School. I can promise you that. Rockers have taken the field here tonight. Mitch Atkins, he is making his 398th career start as a pro here tonight against a team that he made a lot of those with. Starting lineups brought to you by Flying Feed. For the Revs, they will have J.C. Encarnacion in right field leading things off. Elmer Reyes, the shortstop, is batting second. Telvin Nash will DH and hit third. Cleanup man is Nelly Rodriguez, who starts tonight at first. Troy Stokes Jr. in left field will hit fifth. Josue Herrera at third base is batting sixth. Connor Lean in center field hits seventh. Batting eighth and catching is Lenin Rodriguez, and Maglio Ordonez Jr. gets the start at second, hitting ninth. Again, it's Encarnacion, Reyes, Nash, Rodriguez, Stokes, Herrera, Lean, Rodriguez, and Ordonez for the Revs. For the Rockers tonight, they will have Michael Russell leading things off at third. Ben Aklinski, the center fielder, bats second. Jerry Downs is DHing. He bats third in the order. Quincy Lattimore in left field bats fourth. Tyler Ladendorf, the first baseman, is hitting fifth. Xander Wheel, their top power threat, in right field bats sixth. Michael Martinez, the second baseman, hits seventh. Giovanni Alfonso at shortstop is hitting eighth. And Mike Galino does the catching and bats ninth. Again, Russell, Aklinski, Downs, Lattimore, Ladendorf, Wheel, Martinez, Alfonso, and Galino for the Rockers. Mitch Atkins, no record, a 6.52 ERA in 3 starts. That's only 9 2/3 innings. 11 hits, 7 runs. He's walked 6, struck out 8. And opponents hitting .289, 1 home run given up. JC digs in. We are set to go here tonight. A beautiful night in the Triad as our Dasher Investment Services first pitch is swung on and popped up foul, straight back and out of play. We are underway tonight, 6:38 on the stadium board here at Truist Point. Sunny, the shadows coming through the infield. Most of the outfield is sunlit. Hardly a cloud to be seen. Pitch to JC is swung on and missed. And it is 0-2. Atkins, who's from like 30 minutes down the road. And whenever he would come here with York, he'd have a whole section of fans. Always pitch well here. Pitch is just outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Encarnacion at .279, 12 home runs, 52 driven in. Now Mitch fires, and it is outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Revs in the black jerseys tonight. JC's going suns out, guns out. Rockers in their traditional home white here this evening. Pitch is swung on, poked on the ground to shortstop. Alfonso's got it, fires to first. Little stretch from Ladendorf to his right, but holds the bag, and there's 1 away. Our weather tonight brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. 85 degrees and sunny. Humidity just 44%. It's a slight breeze left to right, not much.
You all excited?
Atkins wants a new ball. Atkins, 23 wins in a Revs uniform, which is now tied for 5th all-time. Jorge Martinez tied him this year as he starts off Elmer Reyes high and tight. Reyes hitting at .279, 9 home runs. He's driven in 57. The 1-0, and he swings and fouls it back over the roof. Elmer 7th in the league in total hits with 120. Number 1 in doubles with 34. Atkins delivers, and a swing and a miss. Foul tipped it into the mid of Galino. Played on tonight is Calvin Baker. Nick Sempert at first, Kevin Morgan, the umpire, at third base. Now Atkins backs off for a moment. He made 50 starts in a Revs uniform. Delivers, and it is down and away. And that was 5th most until this year. Duke moved ahead of him. Atkins now 6th in Revs history in starts. Now fires, and a swing and a pop-up. Foul ground by the first base dugout. Ladendorf from first is over, and he's got room. Right in front of the railing, makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down here in the first. Atkins all-time in his Revs career, 4th in strikeouts. That's the other big category for a starting pitcher and innings. 6th in innings. Duke had moved ahead of him into 5th. Now here is Talbot Nash DHing tonight, and he lays off down and away. Nash got a little banged up last night, got run into a play at first base late in the game. Stayed in. Pitch is poked on the ground, a little spinner to first. Ladendorf's got it cleanly and flips to Atkins at the bag. It's a 1-2-3 first inning for Mitch Atkins here to start things off tonight. And at the end of a half inning of play, it's the Revs nothing, the Rockers coming up.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make our communities great. And to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This summer, while lawns are growing, so are we at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Our team at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care.
Benefits like healthcare, and we'll get to be home every night.
I'm going to check it out tonight.
Yeah, man. Go to shipleyenergy.com/drive and apply. It took me less than 5 minutes.
I'm pulling it up on my phone right now.
This is Hall of Fame third baseman Brooks Robinson. Catch York Revolution baseball right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
A 1-2-3 first inning for Mitch Atkins. Left-hander Ben Herrick making his third Rev start here tonight. 4th Atlantic League appearance. He had one relief outing with Lexington early in the year. Spent much of the summer pitching for the traveling Black Sox team. Not pro, but certainly build up his workload. And 2 starts with York. He went 4 1/3, 5 runs, 4 earned, a loss at home to Long Island. Then last time out, 6 innings, 7 runs in a loss at Southern Maryland. Was hurt by 3 home runs that night. Michael Russell to lead off tonight, and he takes a little bit wide. Russell hitting .265, 6 home runs. He's driven home 46. Herrick steps, fires, and that just missed. Inside. 2 balls, no strikes. The 3 home runs at Southern Maryland, all from hitters you wouldn't expect to do that. The 7, 8, 9 hitters. Pitch. It is low and in. Misses with his first 3. With the Revs, he's only walked 3 in 10 1/3 innings in those 2 starts. Delivers, and there's his first strike tonight. Has allowed 17 hits, 12 runs, 11 earned, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. The 3-1, and a line drive, base hit to left. Hooking toward the line, long run for Stokes. It'll settle in the corner up near the fence, and he'll crank the throw in toward third base. It's a leadoff double for Michael Russell. So the Rockers threaten right away. They are 7th in the league in team batting, 6th in runs scored. A lot of veteran professional hitters in this lineup. And Ben Aklinski, who's having another good season, will come to the plate next. He was with Lexington last year, both a power and a speed threat. And Herrick to the plate. It is over for a strike. Starts him off speed. Now, Aklinski was an off-season acquisition here. He's hitting .269, 17 home runs, 16 steals, so outside chance at a 2020 year. The 0-1, and he swings and hooks a line drive to left, and that's a hit. And that'll two-hop the fence, 1-0 High Point. Aklinski on his way into second, standing up. Back-to-back doubles. Similar shots. Russell scores, and the Rockers have struck first. Aklinski, 30 doubles coming in, third in the league. That's his 31st. Quite the start for the Rockers tonight, who last night won their final meeting of the season at Gastonia, 3-2, and they did it on only 2 hits. We got 2 already tonight. Here's Jerry Downs, the DH, and he takes a little bit wide. Left against left. Rockers last night were no hit into the 5th inning by Gastonia starter Riley Hovis. Pitch to Downs. He swings and lines one hard to right at Encarnacion. Lines it up. Tagging from second is Aklinski. Throw comes into short, and he moves up to third base on a hard hit out to right field. Downs puts him in position to score. He already was, puts him in even better position to make it 2-0, and Quincy Lattimore coming to the plate will try to do that. He is #1 in Rockers franchise history in RBIs, 158. 65 this year to go with 18 home runs, batting .253. And Herrick delivers. It is across for a strike. A lot of guys looking into the setting sun behind the stands here. See Ordonez at second in particular, staring right into it. Pitch. It is popped up foul, right side. Nelly a look, but out of play it goes. Herrick jumps ahead. Lattimore has been the top run producer for Jamie Keefe here at High Point. He just got his 200th win as Rockers manager. Pitch from Herrick. It is fouled back against the netting. Keefe's been here since the beginning, so of course it was also the 200th win in Rockers history, but just a couple of days after Mace got his 600th with York. Pitch from Herrick, breaking ball, tried to backdoor it and missed. Lattimore is hitting with the shades on, with all that glare from the setting sun out in the outfield. A 1-2. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Foul tip held. And Herrick with his first strikeout tonight. 2 down here in the first. Yeah, Mace and Keefe go way back. In fact, Jamie Keefe was a manager at Chillicothe in the Frontier League, and then Mace managed there after Jamie did. Jamie left for well, Mace told me, and now I forget, but another Frontier League team. Here's Tyler Ladendorf, and he looks at a first pitch strike. Then eventually Keefe went to Rockland in the then Can-Am League. Now it's the Frontier, and Now here, runner at third, 2 outs, trying to keep it a 1-run inning. Pitch from Herrick is high. Ladendorf hitting .235. He used to be, well, he's played at every position just about, but was ticketed to be their opening day shortstop and a player coach last year, and the Cubs signed him. He's at first base tonight as he takes just outside. He's hitting .235, 16 home runs, 46 runs batted in. Herrick to the plate, and a swing and a little tapper. Herrick off the mound toward first. He gloves it, underhand flip to end the inning. And it was set up like it was going to be more, but only 1 run scores. He leaves Aklinski at third base. And a good job of damage control. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 runner left. We'll go to the second tonight. It's 1-0, High Point.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
What do you dream about when you think of warm weather, beach sand, and a ball? If you're thinking about soccer tournaments on the beach, Flying Feet Sports Shoes is there with you. And if the ball in your dream is a volleyball, Flying Feet has you covered as well.
Flying Feet.
Playing in the sand is great fun, but the sand can be hot and abrasive. Don't let it spoil your game. Stop by Flying Feet for a pair of sand socks. Sand socks are lightweight, breathable foot coverings. They keep the sand out and protect your feet from the heat and abrasion. Great for all beach activities, they are available in youth through adult sizes in an array of flashy colors. Before heading to the sandbox of your dreams, visit Flying Feet Sports Shoes.
Flying Feet.
1511 Mount Rose Avenue and grab a pair of sand socks. We will keep you at the top of your game, no matter what your game.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. Stop in today or visit fastsigns.com.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
1-0, High Point, as we head to the second inning tonight. Rockers fans tuning in are probably saying, who's this guy with the Pennsylvania accent? Well, filling in for Kendrick tonight, who's a little under the weather, but hopefully he'll be back before this series ends. Nelly Rodriguez leads it off, second inning. First pitch from Atkins is across for a strike. Nelly hitting at .246, tied for 7th in the league in home runs with 20. Pitch, swings, hits it high in the air, shallow right field. It's Xander Wheel from right coming in, and he is there and squeezes it. A 4 up, 4 down for Atkins to start the night. .398th career start. He's now 36 years old. Early in his career, got to the majors with the Cubs and the Orioles. There's Troy Stokes Jr., who's got the guns out tonight, and he lays off low and outside. T-Roy hitting .267, 13 home runs, 52 knocked in. As he swings and misses, fastball there. Only at 84 from Atkins. But he knows how to locate it, work off of it, move it. Now deals, and a swing and a foul back toward the roof. Foul ball brought to you by Window World. Atkins from nearby Browns Summit, North Carolina. Now he deals, and it's high. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Stokes. That fastball at 85. The wind and the pitch, and a foul tip back to the netting. Now, Atkins' first start was August 11th, and this is the 12th start of his Rockers career. He made 8 starts last year. 2-1. Pitch. It is high. Stokes works it full. And Atkins went to Mexico, the team in Monterrey last year. 4 starts with them. He was 1-1, but I believe it was his elbow that tightened up as he gets Stokes swinging here. Another fastball, only 84. Maybe he doesn't throw with the velo that he used to. We'll see how the night goes, but has his first strikeout tonight. 5 up, 5 down. Here is Josue Herrera. Revs down 1-0, second inning. And there's a ball high. That was close. Herrera hitting .237, 7 home runs, 43 batted in. 1-0, swings and pops a foul, third base side. This will reach the roof. Atkins finally got on the mound this year, August 11th. That was his first outing since September 5th of last year. And it didn't go great. Pitch, it is swung on, hit in the air, right center, and sprinting toward it, Aklinski, he'll run it down. The center fielder hung up in the air for him. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Atkins, who's retired all 6 to begin the night. And at the end of an inning and a half here in High Point, it's still the Rockers 1 and the Revs nothing.
Rockers fans, Brittany coming to you live from the High Point. We want to thank you all for joining us yet again for another Rockers homestand. We enjoy seeing you at Truist Point Stadium. Be sure to visit the High Pints located directly behind home plate on the concourse for delicious craft beers and Rockers team swag. We guarantee there is something in there for everybody. Yes, even your babies and your furry friends.
(268) or nab our online specials at RoyalManchesterGolfLinks.com.
Hey man, I know how you feel. That guy down the street, the one with the fancy lawn, those weekend get-togethers, the big family barbecues, and the barefoot kids and wife outside working on her tan. Hey, it's no secret. It's greener on that side of the fence. It's Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Greener grass on your side of the fence is just a quick phone call away. For world-class care right in your backyard, call Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, 717-292-9994.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
1-0. Rockers lead it. We head to the bottom half of the second inning tonight. Daryl Henry with you from Truist Point. Our first and only visit here this season, and it comes in the almost next to last week of the season. The only other time we had seen this team, it was in the second week of the season. Xander Wheel leads it off. Herrick's first pitch is over for a strike. Revs do finish the regular season hosting High Point. They do make a second visit to York. The 0-1, and a fastball missed. Wheel hitting at 258, third in the league in home runs with 27, fourth in RBIs with 87. Their top power threat. Pitch, it's in the dirt. Rockers tied for fourth in the league in home runs as a team. They do have power, 137 home runs, and Wheel leads the way. He got into AAA with the Twins early in his career, or earlier. Pitch, swings, blasts one high and deep, left center field, lean chasing, it is gone. Out to the left center entrance gate. And Xander Wheel crushes his 28th. 2-0 High Point here in the second. .396 feet. He squared it up. Left the bat at 105.7 miles per hour. Towering shot that clears out to the power alley. Here is Michael Martinez, who looks at a strike. A 2-0 High Point leads. The 0-1, and a swing and a drive hit deep to left. Stokes is back. It's turned around at the wall. It is caught right at the top of the fence, and he might have banged his glove arm against the top of that wall. He was jarred and he hunched over for a moment, hopefully just catching his breath. And it looks like he will be fine as he walks back talking with Lean. And that nearly made it 3-0. And he didn't really leave his feet, but he reached to that top yellow line and he caught it right at the barrier. Yikes. One down here in the second inning, and that was close. A fine grab by Stokes, who had it hit straight over his head. Had to turn around on his way back. Here is Giovanni Alfonso, who looks at a strike. Rockers have hit several balls hard here early tonight. It's really 5 of the first 7 hitters have. One's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Alfonso hitting .290, 2 home runs, 37 driven in. Just saw his uncle managing Staten Island this week as a breaking ball missed. Is the nephew of Edgardo Alfonso. And Giovanni hitting .380 against left-hand pitchers. And that's down and outside, 3-1. Two and one, excuse me. No, it is 3-1. Now Herrick to the plate. And this one popped up. Shallow right center, Lean hustling in. And he will give way to JC, who called and made the grab, reaching in front of his body in shallow right center. It looked a little iffy there at the end, but he had it all the way. 2 down. And the 9th place hitter, catcher Mike Galino to the plate. Galino now the frontline guy. Pitch to him is wide. They traded Chris Proctor to Lancaster maybe a month or so ago. Galeno hitting .219. And a changeup missing outside. 2 balls, no strikes. He's got 2 home runs, 22 batted in. And there's a fastball strike, outside corner. Herrick in the mid-80s as well. That one at 84. He's been as high as 85 tonight. Two-one. Fastball missed. Just off outside. Galeno was with them last year as well. And it is outside, ball 4. First walk from Herrick tonight. And we go back to the top of the order, and Michael Russell Russell ignited their offense with a first inning double, a leadoff double. First pitch this time is low, a changeup. Lenin Rodriguez back there with Herrick tonight. Russell, the league's batting champ last year, hit .360. And he swings here, fouls it away. Came in tonight at .265 this year. Average last year was the 3rd highest in league history, and he missed 34 games with a broken jaw. Sounds absolutely horrible. Here's a ground ball, third base. Herrera up with it cleanly off the carpet, fires to second with Ordonez covering, and that'll do it for the Rockers in the second, but Xander Wheel with his 28th home run of the year starts the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 runner left. We go to the third. It's 2-0 High Point.
Summer's in full swing, and Harvey's Rental has you covered for your indoor and outdoor projects. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project. From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or party coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Celebrating 60 years. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
Hey sports fans, Mike from Keystone Advanced Remodeling here. Let's hit it out of the park on your next home project. Locally owned since 2018, my team at Keystone Advanced Remodeling is tops in York for roofing, siding, and seamless gutters. Don't just take it from me, check out our 5-star reviews on Google. We serve all of York County and the surrounding areas and have finance options for homeowners. Schedule your next project today. Give us a call 717-880-8008 or visit us online at KeystoneAdvancedRemodeling.com.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Nothing High Point as we head to the third tonight. Revs looking to tee off. You can too at Royal Manchester Golf Links. Play the best layout in PA on the area's only Pure Links course. Book online at royalmanchestergolflinks.com. So far, the Rockers have kind of teed off, leading at 2-0. All 3 hits, extra base hits. Revs still looking for their first base runner against Mitch Atkins tonight. Connor Lean will lead things off. Guns are definitely out for him. And the first one is up and in. (1-0). That is just outside. Lean hitting .257, 14 home runs, 47 driven in. 2-0. And a swing and a miss. Had a good rip at it. Revs left today at 7 a.m. Little bit of traffic here and there. Got here at about 3 p.m. with a food stop on the way. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Lean. Be Lenin Rodriguez, Maglio Ordonez Jr. do this inning as well. Pitch, it is in tight. Oh, maybe Atkins is bothered by those guns out. Couple of pitches a little close for comfort. And misses down and away. Ball 4. First base runner of the night as Lean draws the walk. So when Atkins finally got back on the mound a couple of weeks ago, it didn't go great. It was August 11th at Southern Maryland, game 2 of a doubleheader. Gave up 4 runs in an inning and 2/3. 5 hits, 3 walks, but the next time out, 7 days later in Charleston, he went 4 scoreless, allowed 1 hit. As he checks over on Lean. Another throw over. Lean with 10 steals, thrown out just twice. Pitch to Lenin. It is a called strike. Both Revs catchers have been swinging the bat well, but Nunez has been out of his mind. So he's been getting most of the playing time, but not tonight after catching the last 2 and the long bus ride. Here's a drive in center field. Back on it is Aklinski, but he settles and makes the play. Rodriguez put a good jolt into it, but flies out to center field, 1 down. Now, last time out, Atkins against Gastonia, 4 innings, 3 runs, no decision, but Rockers won the game 8-3. That was last Friday night. So he's been their Friday starter here the last 2 weeks, like college. Here is Maglio Ordonez Jr. and a throw to first. Lean diving in. Mags is 1 for 8 in his first 5 games with York. Whenever I think of his dad, there's one moment that comes to mind as he swings here and pokes one up the middle. There's a base hit. And Lean up to second, and it's Ordonez who's got the Revs' first hit tonight. First and second with 1 out, but his dad had a tremendous major league career for many, many years. Tigers, White Sox, but I always think of the walk-off home run in the ALCS to send the Tigers to the World Series. It was against Oakland in '06. And he hit 2 home runs in that game. He tied the game and then hit the walk-off. Here's JC, who foul tips one back to the net. The Tigers are one of the age-old franchises in Major League history, and Mags' dad providing one of their all-time greatest moments. So I asked him how old was he and where was he? And he was 12, and he was in the stadium. He was on hand watching. Encarnacion a ground out to short his first time. And a curveball from Atkins buckles away and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two nothing Rockers here in the third inning. Pitch, swinging a foul tip into the mid. He took some off, change up away. Lean at second, he walked. And Ordonez on with the Revs' first hit tonight. Atkins has gone 4 innings each of the last 2 starts that he's made. They will piggyback him tonight. Pitch, it is slapped foul on the ground, and speaking of John Nunez, he's coaching at first, and he has to hurdle it. Rockers just signed right-hander Seth Frankoff, and he is expected to be the one following Atkins tonight. Foul tip back. JC protects. 1-2 it remains. 6:35 starts tonight and tomorrow, and then 4:05 on Sunday. Atkins lifts the leg, turns and stares Lean back. Mitch is at 38 pitches right now. Actually, Ben Herrick, by comparison, is at 37 through 2 innings. Another 1-2. And a swinging a cue ball foul off the front of the Rockers dugout. A good crowd tonight on this Friday. Fridays at this time of the year can be challenging. You've got high school football all over the country now. Time asked for. Atkins and Galino trying to get together on signs. Atkins twice an all-star with the Revs, 2018 and 19. And this one is spoiled as well. Fouls it straight back. Mitch will throw a lot of cutters. That was his cutter. You talk about veteran guy that knows how to pitch, work ethic. Was always the first one out running every day. Here's a breaking ball. Oh, it hits Atkins and ricochets out towards shallow right. And around third to score is Lean. JC has the Revs on the board, and hopefully Atkins is okay. Ordonez makes it to third. It's an RBI single, 2-1 the score. Hate to see it happen that way. Jamie Keefe and their athletic trainer Joe Geck will pay Atkins a visit, showing them where it hit. I think the outside of his right leg, or maybe the outside of his foot. And they'll give him a warm-up or two. I didn't even think it was the hardest hit ball, which is a good thing for him. It still hurt. Yeah, the exit velocity only listed at 70 miles an hour. JC didn't really square it up, but hit it right back at his foot and caromed out into right field. Now the Revs with an answer. Atkins will stay in, and that leadoff walk that Lean drew comes back to hurt him. First and third for Elmer Reyes. Reyes a foul out to first, his first time up. A 2-1 score here in the third inning. And a move to first, diving back is JC. Let's see if the Revs try to enact the running game here. JC's got 11 steals. It's first and third. And Atkins steps off. Might have been a little flinch from JC there. Sun is set behind the stadium now. First pitch to Reyes. He pulls a ground foul right past Ordonez. He's off to his lead from third. A lot of foul territory here. That one rolling all the way to the Revs bullpen, but nothing like the foul room in Gastonia. Not even close. Another move to first. Rockers and Honey Hunters, I believe 42 meetings this season. And last night finally signified the final meeting in Gastonia. 0-1, it is up and in. Gastonia is going on one of those long road trips here late in the year. Southern Maryland will be. High Point had just an unbelievable number of home games at the beginning. Reyes fouls this one back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In fact, I think when they came to York during the Revs opening homestand, actually I can tell you for sure, that was their first road game. They opened the season with 13 games in a row at home. The Revs did not. It's like the exact opposite. Here's a ball in the dirt. Galino blocks it. Artificial surface here, so the fake dirt. And Mays says that they're all very similar, these turf fields. High Point was the first in our league that had it. 2-2. And Reyes fouls off another one down the right field side, out toward where I'm normally seated, down behind the last window. Making Atkins work. And a line drive right center field. It's in the gap. A base hit. Ordonez scores to tie it. Encarnacion is being waved. And there will not be a relay home. 2-run double for Elmer Reyes, who rips it to the gap in right center. And the Revs have scored 3 here in the third inning and take a 3-2 lead on Reyes' league-leading 35th double of the year. Great at bat. He fought off a bunch. Got one outer half that he could go with and drill the other way. 8th pitch of the at bat. Drives in his 58th and 59th of the year. Here's Nash, who swings and chops a foul down to Polo at third. And there's our handsy third base coach making the play. Revs with 3 runs on 3 hits in the inning. And what a job by JC scoring from first. A Klinsky cut that one off in the alley in right center, but going hard all the way. Polo never hesitated sending him, and Martinez could not get off a relay. A breaking ball low. 2 balls and a strike to Nash. He and Atkins were pretty tight when they were teammates together in York. Grounded out to first base his first time tonight. Here's the 2-1. And it just missed the corner away. Calvin Baker wouldn't give it to him. Atkins now up over 50 pitches. And he misses down low. Walk to Nash. Fires all of his gear behind. And the inning started with a free pass. It was Connor Lean who sparked this thing. Atkins had been perfect the first 2 innings. Of course, JC had the base hit that went off his foot. And now pitching coach Frank Viola is going to pay him a visit. Now we'll take a look at our WellSpan Sports Medicine injury report. Revs with Nick Travieso back home with the hip flexor inflammation. Done for the year, getting ready to hopefully still pitch in winter ball in Puerto Rico. Malky Mesa, a little bit of hamstring tightness. He is out for a 4th straight game, but plan is to try to get him in tomorrow. Didn't want to do it tonight after the long bus ride all day and on the turf, which can add another layer of challenge. It's a softer surface, your joints, all of that. Looks like they're going to get some bullpen activity. Here's Nelly. And he lays off low. Tell you what, I'm tight after the bus ride. I might have needed to ask for the night off tonight. Fortunately, they don't need my services. There's a called strike, breaking ball at the knees. Nelly flied to right his first time. Last night got his 100th walk of the year, the 4th in league history to walk 100 times in a season. As he takes another curve, this one missed, just inside. A single season record held by the man who's on first base, who walked just moments ago, Talvin Nash, 105 back in 2019. Nelly looks at a ball outside, 3-1. Atkins' ball-strike ratio taking a hit this inning. Very quick first 2 innings. This will be his 57th pitch now. And Nelly swings, cues one down to first. Ladendorf with it, a submarine throw to second, back to first, and can't get him. On Alfonso's return, attempting a 3-6-1 with Atkins covering, and Nelly hustles to beat it out. Inning continues, and it'll be 1st and 3rd, and Troy Stokes Jr. will have a chance to add on. Nelly with the hustle to keep the inning alive. That was not an easy turn. Ladendorf on a spinner. Number 1 had to make sure that he grabbed it cleanly. And a submarine style throw. Here's Stokes, who swings and pops one foul left side toward the stands. Russell from 3rd chasing. And up against the sidewall, makes a fantastic grab over the shoulder. right in front of the netting and against the padding. What a grab from Russell, sprinting straight back from third base in foul territory. Fantastic play to end the inning, but the Revs score 3 and do it on 3 hits. 2 runners left. It's 3-2 York, middle of the third here tonight in High Point.
People's Bank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at People's Bank Park, with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner with the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
What recreational sport is
Rockers fans, Brittany coming to you live from the High Point. We want to thank you all for joining us yet again for another Rockers homestand. We enjoy seeing you at Truist Point Stadium. Be sure to visit the High Pints located directly behind home plate on the concourse for delicious craft beers and Rockers team swag. We guarantee there is something in there for everybody. Yes, even your babies and your furry friends.
Waiting for the signal, touchdown! And again, defensive man from West York doesn't stay home. He bites down the line of scrimmage and gives the kid.
Rockers fans, Brittany coming to you live from the High Point. We want to thank you all for joining us yet again for
Don't miss your chance to see baseball in the Triad as the High Point Rockers play at Truist Point this week. Summer is here, and you don't want to miss any of the rockin' fun. For game times and tickets, go to highpointrockers.com.
Go in front against Mitch Atkins in the top of the third. They sent 8 men to the plate. Elmer Reyes' 2-run double, the big hit. Bullpen activity has been shut down. First pitch from Ben Herrick misses on Ben Aklinski. RBI double in the first tonight. Now swings and misses. Change up from Herrick to even things up. Aklinski with his 51st extra base hit. Back in the first inning. That's the league's 4th most. 31st double, the league's 3rd most. There's the 1-1. And he breaks his bat, rolls one to third. Herrera's got it, gets rid of it, throws him out. Splinter flew. And Herrera vacuums it up. Second ground ball that he's handled tonight. With one down, Jerry Downs the hitter. Downs a line out to right. His first time. He hit it hard, but 0 for 1. And a curveball from Herrick misses high. Herrick turned 31 about a month ago, native of Mill Valley, California. And hits his spot here, called strike. Spent a lot of his pro career pitching out west. Delivers. And a curveball breaks away. He's been in the Pecos League, the Pacific Association. In college, he was at Sonoma State, along with some JUCO time. The 2-1, swing and a miss. Kept it away from Downs, a big hack. Downs has 20 home runs this year, tied for 7th in the league with Nelly. Batting .301, pitch. It's down low. Count goes full. Three to 2 York here in the bottom of the 3rd inning tonight. And a swing and a drive deep to right. It is fair. A no-doubt home run, and we are tied at 3. Jerry Downs obliterates a line shot to right. Only question was fair or foul. And he crushes his 21st to tie it. A full count pitch was left up inner half and right down the line. He hammered it. 338 feet, 110 miles an hour off the bat. Now, Herrick, who was hurt by 3 home runs last start, hurt by his 2nd solo tonight. And here's a cue ball at first. One hop Nelly spins around, flips to Herrick, covering ahead of Quincy Lattimore, who's retired. And that's out number 2. Now, Herrick's now gotten 4 ground ball outs, but balls that have been left up have been hit. 3-3 the score. Rockers with a run in each of the first 3 innings. Rebs scored all 3 of theirs in the top half of this inning. Here is Tyler Ladendorf. Herrick missing high off speed. Ladendorf grounded back to Herrick his first time up. Ball low, 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch. Just outside, 3-0. Ladendorf, we mentioned last year the Cubs signed him. He would have been a player coach here and their opening day shortstop. Spent the year at AAA Iowa. And there's ball 4 high. He got called up for 1 pinch hit at bat with the Cubs in the season's final series. He's had parts of 3 years in the big leagues now. Oakland initially.
Thank you.
Now a 2-out base runner. Here is Xander Wheel, who homered last inning. Also a solo shot, hit his out to left center, his 28th. Now walk the 2nd from Herrick tonight. Pitch to Wheel, he swings and pops it up foul. That's back and out of play behind home plate. Twilight here in High Point tonight. I see a lot of the construction that seemed to be ongoing around the stadium. Our previous visits is now complete. Very nice area. There goes Ladendorf from first, and a ground ball left side. It's through the hole past Herrera's dive. Ladendorf slid at second. Somebody made him think a throw was coming, but Wheel with the single. And it's first and second for Michael Martinez. And Lenine will pay Herrick a visit. Tied at 3 here in the home half of the 3rd inning. The other thing about the area right now is that school's back in session, so the town of High Point itself much more active, much more hopping. Martinez nearly parked one last inning. Stokes made a great play reaching up at the yellow line and left. And he takes high on the first pitch this time. Herrick up over 50 pitches now as well. One-0. It is over for a strike. Little slider. Another lefty tomorrow night for the Revs. Josh Norwood making his first Revs start. Third appearance. Now Herrick will lift the leg and look Ladendorf back. Rockers with Liam O'Sullivan tomorrow night, Atlantic League veteran. And Courtney Mack on short rest Sunday, coming off that gem Wednesday night at home. There's a swing and a foul out of play, first base side, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Herrick trying to strand a pair here, keep things tied. Martinez is now 39 years old. He's been in the majors with 5 different teams. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a swing and a loop to right. JC toward the line. It's down for a hit. Has to leap to grab it on a hop. He unloads it toward third late there. Run scores, and on the play, Martinez moves to second. RBI bloop base hit into right, and the Rockers take a 4-3 lead. Martinez drives in his 24th. To hit that turf, JC had to leap, then turn and throw to third, and unable to get Wheel going first to third, and with that throw, Martinez takes the extra bag as well. Ladendorf able to go all the way with 2 outs. He scores. And it is single, second on the throw. And the Rockers on top again. Here's Giovanni Alfonso. And Herrick missing with a changeup away. Unable to hold the lead right after the Revs had taken the lead.
No, they really didn't have any. Yeah, they didn't have any more.
1-0. And a swing and a miss late on that one.
They really didn't have any.
Alfonso flied to right, his first time up.
But I'm your son, not Gavin. Why does Gavin get stuff? He's still mad, look.
Herrick the pitch. Swing and a miss, reaching it. A breaking ball on the ground. Jumps ahead 1-2. Been a lengthy third inning for both pitchers. Revs put up 3, Rockers have put up 2. Fires, and a swing and a line drive foul toward their bullpen in right. First saw Alfonso in the Atlantic League with Long Island some years back. Third season with High Point. Now Herrick steps off. He's up over 60 pitches now, 24 this inning. at 18 and 19 the first 2 innings. Now it has a sign from Lenine. They want it high. Pitch is high and too high to get him to bite. Four to 3 High Point here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Herrick home. And a swing and a liner out toward right center. Lean hustles over and tracks it down. And that'll put an end to it, but Rockers scored twice. They do it on 3 hits, 2 runners left. And once again, the home team leads this one. We head to the 4th. It's High Point 4, York 3.
Named one of the best advisors in the state and the country, Kevin Smith and the team of Smith Wealth Advisory Group can help you develop a customized retirement income plan. As specialists in retirement planning, they will guide you on Social Security, pension choices, 401k and retirement plan rollovers, required minimum distributions, taxation, and optimal distribution strategies. For all your retirement planning needs, contact one of the nation's best, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, located right here in York. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
As part of our innovative and bold 10-year plan, Delivering for America, the Postal Service is focused on building a more stable and empowered workforce and is aggressively hiring part-time flexible city carriers. The Postal Service notes that this is a career position with competitive wages, healthcare, and pension benefits and paid time off. Applications are being accepted online at usps.com/careers beginning June 16th and continuing until all positions are filled. Applicants must be 18 years of age and be able to pass drug screening and a criminal background investigation. Applicants must be able to work weekends and holidays. See the job posting for full details on duties, responsibilities, requirements, and benefits information. Job postings are updated frequently, so check back often for additional opportunities. The United States Postal Service is an equal opportunity employer, offering a fast-paced, rewarding work environment with competitive compensation packages, on-the-job training, and opportunities for advancement. The Postal Service generally receives no tax dollars for operating expenses and relies on the sale of postage, products, and services to fund its operations.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the 4th inning, High Point wrestles the lead right back. 4-3 the score. They've got 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Rebs 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors. Josue Herrera will lead things off. He flied out to center his first time tonight. And Atkins' first pitch of the inning. It's in for a strike. Mitch with the start of the inning, 58 pitches tonight. Swinging a foul tip, went off speed there, and quickly ahead 0-2. It'll be Herrera, Lean, Rodriguez for the Revs this inning. So the 36-year-old Atkins grips it, and a curveball, swing and a miss. There's that big curve. We really have not seen that yet tonight. And maybe saving it for later. That's how he got a lot of those strikeouts in his Revs tenure. One down, that's his second K tonight. Here is Connor Lean, who walked and scored leading off the 3rd. Led to a 3-run inning, but right after the Revs went in front, the Rockers answered with 2 in their half. A little back and forth early tonight. This one popped up in the infield. It's Alfonso from short looking up into the twilight. He's got it. And 2 down quickly for Atkins here in the 4th. He's gone 4 innings each of his last 2 starts, 65 pitches and 60. It's at 63 now tonight. product of Northeast Guilford High School. Here's Lenine Rodriguez, who takes up and in. It's a rural area and out of high school, 7th round pick of the Cubs in 2004. Foul tip to the netting. 1 ball, 1 strike. Look at that thing come to a stop right on the logo. A fastball up high. 2 balls, 1 strike to Lenine. Back in 2019, Atkins 11-6 for the Revs, a 2.81 ERA. There's a ground ball, shortstop. Alfonso backhands, plants, fires on the money. 1, 2, 3, 4th for Mitch Atkins, and we'll see if he goes further than that tonight, as he has a rebound 4th inning. We'll go to the bottom half, still 4-3, High Point.
This is Revolution Manager Mark Mason. I love a great local neighborhood bar, and no matter what night of the week, Racehorse Tavern in Thomasville has something for you. Open 7 days a week, 3 till midnight, Monday through Wednesday, noon until 2 a.m. Thursday through Saturday, and Sundays noon to midnight. Live music every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, karaoke every Thursday, and bike nights Thursdays throughout the summer. Plus pool league Sunday through Thursday, and a 4-season patio with full bar and food service. Stop in to visit my pal Jim Delicio at the Racehorse Tavern, 738 North Beesicker Road in Thomasville. For more info, visit their website at racehorsetavern.com.
Drunk driving prevention is a priority at Anheuser-Busch. You can't drive drunk if you don't drive there. Encourage friends to sign the Decide to Ride petition on DecideToRide.com. Brought to you by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Uber, Brewery Products, and WOYK. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
With locations in both Manchester and Dover, you can always hit a home run with Home Run Hoagies when you bite into our delicious, mouth-watering, fresh-made hoagies. Don't forget to add a slice of our delicious cheese curds or even mozzarella sticks. You can slide in and check out our menu at pizzaboxhoagieshop.com. We also offer made-from-scratch hot, delicious pizza. And if you're based in Siller and Fool, we're not stopping you there. We also have something for your sweet tooth. Delicious cheesecake, Reese's peanut butter chocolate cake, and dare we mention, the best cannolis in the ballpark. Only here at Pizza Box.
Hey Revs fans, now's your chance to win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy. This season, during every home game at Peoples Bank Park, it's the Shipley Energy Grand Slam inning. Each game, 1 inning will be designated, and 1 name will be selected as the contestant. If the Revs hit a Grand Slam that inning, you could win $5,000. To enter, stop by Fan Services and fill out your form, or enter via the York Revolution app or YorkRevolution.com. Sign up today and win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy this season.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Four to 3, High Point leads it. Head to the bottom half of the 4th, and Ben Herrick looking for a bounce-back inning, looking for his first scoreless inning tonight. Batter is Mike Galino, and lays off down and away. 9-1-2 in the order. Russell and Aklinski to follow. 1-0, and that's in for a strike. Galino walked his first time up. Nightfall setting in as Galino swings and yanks one. Little flare down the line and left. He'll take his turn. Stokes up, firing to second, and Galino slides in safely. Leadoff double. The Rockers with their 7th hit, and 5 have gone for extra bases. 2 homers, now 3 doubles. 4 of those have come with no outs, either to lead off innings or back-to-back to start an inning, as they did with doubles in the first inning tonight. Here's Michael Russell, who led off with a double down the left field line in the first. 1 for 2. First pitch, he swings and he hits it high in the air to deep left field. Stokes is back. He fakes and it's gone. He either faked or he might have lost. I think he lost sight of it up above the lights. It's a 2-run home run. And the light show goes off here at Truist Point. It is 6-3. He lost sight of it up in the twilight. It's almost nightfall here. It didn't matter. It clears to left field. Michael Russell with his 7th home run of the year. Well, that is 8 hits. 6 for extra bases. That's their 3rd home run. And here's Ben Aklinski, who yanks a foul. Aklinski 1 for 2, had an RBI double in the first tonight. Russell's home run, 335 feet, far enough. 103 miles an hour off the bat. Now pop up, shallow right. It's Ordonez backing out from second. And Encarnacion will call and come in to put it away. First out of the inning. I'm not sure, Connor Lean there approaching it almost looked like he had indicated he had trouble seeing it there for a bit. Well, 1 down. Rockers tonight have scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, now 2 here in the fourth. Their offense is clicking. 6-3. It's Jerry Downs who takes outside. 1 for 2, homer down the right field line last inning. Herrick misses low. 2 balls and no strikes. There's a fastball strike. 2-1 the count. Herrick at 72 pitches now, and he bounces the next one up there. 3-1. Gets Downs to pop this one up. Ordonez out from second, shallow right, he's got it. And there's out number 2. Back-to-back pop flies and shallow right. And Quincy Lattimore, the cleanup hitter next. He has struck out and grounded out tonight. It's one batter that Herrick has handled tonight. First pitch this time, it's down low. Rockers 6, Revs 3 here in the fourth. (1-0), and that just missed outside.
Hey, they had
Rockers now with 140 home runs on the year, 3 tonight. Toward the top of the league as this one's fouled to the netting. The Revs with 149, which ranks second. Rockers not terribly far behind. 2 balls, 1 strike. And Lattimore swings and taps a foul down the third base side, 2-2. Eric rubs down the new ball, trying to put an end to the inning. He's been hit hard. Out of the plate, and a swing and a foul tip held. Breaking ball gets him to end the inning. Strikeout number 2 on the night for Herrick. Both have come against Lattimore, who's now 0 for 3. But Russell does the damage. 2 runs, 2 hits, 2-run homer, and the Rockers lead it 6-3 as we head to the 5th.
To make dreams come true. We're First Capital FCU. We're better than a bank 'cause we work for you. We're First Capital FCU.
Dreaming of a tropical vacation, a mountainside retreat, or a cross-country road trip? Well, don't just dream about it, do it! Hello, I'm Tara Hauser, VP of Marketing and Business Development for First Capital Federal Credit Union. Right now, you can borrow from $500 to $7,500 at a rate as low as 4.99% for up to 24 months. Let us help you finance your dream vacation. Talk to a loan officer today or apply online at firstcapitalfcu.com. First Capital, putting you first, federally insured by NCUA.
We're first for loans, first for you. We're First Capital FCU. First Capital Federal Credit Union.
The York County Solid Waste Authority turns up the heat every day. On your garbage, that is. Advanced waste-to-energy technology is used to burn garbage at 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit in environmentally controlled combustion units. This reduces air emissions and produces electricity, enough to power 20,000 homes every minute of every day. Visit www.ycswa.com to learn more. In York County, garbage is power.
New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 989WOYK.com.
Head of the 5th inning tonight, 6-3. High Point has extended the lead. Maglio Ordonez will lead things off. Understand we have some audio issues. I promise you it has been a day full of those. As Ordonez takes the first pitch strike, I am getting peppered left and right with notes, so apologies. Breaking ball misses down on the ground. Ordonez singled and scored back in the 3rd inning. 1-1, and he swings and drives it foul the other way and right. The Ordonez, Encarnacion, and Reyes here in the 5th inning. Atkins fires, and that's upstairs. And Mitch with the lead. He's trying to go 5 tonight. They do not have bullpen activity at this point. Now it's 70 pitches here in start number 4. And fires home, and a swing and a foul the other way. Ordonez shoots another one down that right field side. 3 of Atkins' 4 innings tonight have been 1, 2, 3 innings. Revs got to him for 3 runs on 3 hits in the 3rd. Nobody else has reached. Now swinging a looper at second. It's Martinez out, shallow in the outfield. He's there. And the 3rd inning Revs had 5 of the first 6 reach. Since then, Atkins has retired 6 straight, so he has settled back down. Now with 1 down, here is JC at the top of the order. 1 for 2, RBI single, run scored, and watches a first pitch strike. Atkins in his Revs career a 12-win year and an 11-win year. 12-7 with a 4.17 ERA in 2018. 1 fewer win, but a better year in 2019. 11-6 with a 2.81. And this is down and away. The Revs had initially acquired him from Somerset before the 2018 season, traded Chase Hutchinson to the Patriots, and Hutch eventually ended up here in High Point. 2-1. It is fouled off. Now the 2-2. Curveball lined to center field, right at Aklinski, who backtracks and makes the play. Hit hard by JC to the middle of the field, but Aklinski is there. That's 7 straight retired by Atkins tonight. This High Point defense, by the way, the cleanest in the league. 982 fielding percentage. That's been a mark of their teams. They made the postseason 2019. Had a really solid overall record in 21, but did not make it. And this year, entering play tonight, despite some really long streaks both ways this year. 7 games over 500 and a 1.5-game lead on the Genomes for a wild card spot. Half a game behind Lancaster, but Lancaster currently leading the second half by 4, so that would make High Point a wild card leader. Curveball called strike on Reyes. Atkins jumps ahead, 1-2. Looking for his 4th 1-2-3 inning of the night. And backs off for a moment. Reyes 1 for 2, had a 2-run double in the 3rd inning. Right after JC singled off Atkins' foot. And Reyes fouls this one to the netting. Now, Atkins had to be checked on. JC had the RBI single that bounced off Atkins' foot and into right. Now pitcher and catcher need a quick word. But since then, he has gotten right back in his groove. Still 1-2 on Reyes. And a swing and a miss. Got him upstairs, a high cutter. And Atkins, at this point, qualifies for a win. He's gone 5 innings for the first time this season. It's a 1-2-3-5. Strikeout number 3 for him tonight. And he gets a handshake and a hug from his skipper. Looks like he'll go 5 and hand it off. Halfway home from Truist Point, it's the Rockers 6, the Revs 3.
Planting a tree? Putting in a fence? Whatever your project, Columbia Gas reminds you to be safe and call 811 before you dig and know what's below.
Don't miss your chance to see baseball in the Triad as the High Point Rockers play at Truist Point this week. Summer is here, and you don't want to miss any of the rockin' fun. For game times and tickets, go to highpointrockers.com.
Delicious wings, cheesesteaks, and seasonal specials, Granfalloon's Tavern is the place to be all summer long. Located in downtown York, Granfalloon's even features live outdoor music every Saturday night. Open daily at 4 p.m. and noon on Fridays and Saturdays. You can even park in the City Hall parking lot after 5 p.m. Granfalloon's Tavern is a great place for all ages 21 and up. For more information, visit falloons.com and come out to enjoy.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
6-3, High Point leads it. Head to the bottom of the fifth inning. And Ben Herrick still looking for his first scoreless frame tonight. They've gotten to him in every inning. Tyler Ladendorf leads off, takes a strike. He is grounded back to Herrick and has also reached on a walk and scored. Here's the 0-1 and a fastball. That's in at the knees for a strike. Rockers had a run in the first, a run in the second, 2 in each of the 2 innings since. They've homered in each of the last 3 innings. No balls, 2 strikes. Herrick to the plate, and he bounces it up there. We'll take a look at some games from elsewhere in the league tonight. Around the League brought to you by Wolf's Bus Lines. Another one bounced up there, 2-2. Lancaster leading 2-0 at Southern Maryland. That's in the 5th. As Eric Manoa against Mitch Lamson tonight. And the Barnstormers 0-11 against the Blue Crabs this season. 2-2. And it missed up and in. Trying to make the adjustment after bouncing the previous couple. Payoff, and got him. Went to a full count, and Herrick strikes him out swinging. Change up gets Ladendorf. 3rd strikeout of the night for the Revs lefty. And it's the 2nd time in 5 innings he's gotten the leadoff hitter. Here's Xander Wheel. You see what he did back in the 2nd inning, launching that long home run to left center, his 28th. And singled last time up as Herrick delivers a little high. Now the 1-0. And that misses in the dirt. Probably some Rocker fans that like to imitate Wheel's stance. He's got the front heel raised up on his toe, very unique. Closed off. And he lays off a changeup low, 3 balls and no strikes. It's probably kids all over the High Point area imitating him in the backyard. Herrick falling behind him. And it's outside. Walks him on 4 pitches. Wheel is on base all 3 times now tonight. It's the 3rd walk that Herrick has issued. Michael Martinez coming up. Lancaster leading the division by 4. They lead Southern Maryland 2-0 in the 5th. High Point, I'm sure, particularly interested in what the Genomes are doing. First pitch to Martinez is down and in. Wild Health and Gastonia tied at 1 in the 7th inning tonight at Caramont Health Park. Again, that wild card race. The Rockers a game and a half in front of the Gnomes. 1-0, and that's in at the knees for a strike. Long Island is still in the race. They are 4.5 back of High Point. They're tied 1-1 in the 4th inning at Staten Island. The Revs will host Long Island for 4 beginning Monday, when all Atlantic League eyes will be on us. We'll be the only game in the league Labor Day Monday, 4:30 at home. Here's a check, and it's a called strike anyway. A 1-2 to Martinez as Herrick gets the outside black on that changeup. Fires, and a swing and a loop to shallow right center, and Lean has to pull up and play the hop. It's a base hit for Martinez, who clunked one of those into right in his previous at-bat, which produced a run. And he's 2 for 3 now tonight, his second bloop base hit. The out that he made was hit to the yellow line of the left field fence, and Troy Stokes Jr. caught it banging into the wall. But the 2 that he's hit softly have landed for base hits. First and second with 1 out, and the Rockers continue to apply the pressure. Here's Giovanni Alfonso, and Wheel breaks for third. Pitch is outside, and Lenine has to hold it. No throw. It's a stolen base, and what a jump that was. Wheel did that on his own. Martinez stays at first. Not just a masher at the plate. Wheel steals his 8th. He had Herrick's timing figured out and took a liberty there. First and third. And a 1-0 count on Alfonso, who's 0 for 2 tonight. And he swings, lines one, left center field. Stokes dives, and it ricochets off his glove over to Lean. It's down for a hit. Wheel scores. Here comes Martinez. Throw into second, and Alfonso beats that with a feet first slide. It's a 2-run double to left center. Another big extra base hit for the Rockers tonight, and they now lead it 8-3. Stokes laid out, gave it a chance just out of his reach. Actually a great bounce over to Lean, giving him a chance to throw to second, but Alfonso obviously thinking 2 all the way. He came in hitting .333 with men in scoring position and has now driven in 39 for the year. Now the Rockers have scored still in every inning, and Herrick will look Alfonso back. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and now 2 in every inning since. Pitch to Galeno, the catcher. He chops it softly right side. It's Ordonez. Has to get rid of it. And Nelly handles it. That was a throw that could have easily handcuffed one. It's the second out. Alfonso goes to third. A soft bounce against the turf. And Nelly had to hold it first, get ready for the throw, and Alfonso kind of had to rifle it from close range. Here's Michael Russell at the top of the order. He's 2 for 3, double, 2-run homer. First pitch is high. That's Herrick's 97th pitch tonight. The 1-0. Missed outside. Well, the Rockers have been pretty much on everything. They've had good at-bats. Haven't chased, haven't gotten themselves out. Here's a line drive, but hooked foul into the Revs bullpen in left. Two balls, one strike. Russell's hits tonight have been pulled. The double and the homer. Revs now being out hit 10-3. Herrick to the plate, and a swing and a drive out to left center field. Lean on the move, angles back, and deep in the alley, runs it down. Russell hits it hard again, but this time retired. But not before the Rockers scored two more hits, and one runner left. We'll go to the sixth. It's now High Point 8, York 3.
Hey, Fred, did you see that Shipley Energy was hiring CDL drivers?
Really? My buddy works there. He's been driving for them for over 20 years. Must be a nice place to work.
Yeah, I saw online that they're hiring transport drivers and propane and heating oil delivery drivers.
Do you need to have a hazmat?
Nah, they'll help us get one. They also give 4 weeks vacation, benefits like healthcare, and we'll get to be home every night.
I'm going to check it out tonight.
Yeah, man. Go to shipleyenergy.com/drive and apply. It took me less than 5 minutes.
I'm pulling it up on my phone right now.
Come on down to Stewartstown Smokehouse and Beer Barn for the best barbecue around. Order our delicious smokehouse burger, or grab a bite of our tasty smoked beef brisket, or full rack of baby back ribs. You can find us on the corner of Hill Street and Mill Street, just a few minutes from Hopewell Area Recreation Parks and the Mason-Dixon Library. We even have a large assortment of domestic and craft beers and specialty cocktails. Order online today for carryout at StewartstownSmokehouse.com.
Penny Pretzel here from the York Philly Pretzel Factory. I am live at the Revolution game, and the batter got a hit. He just ran past the bases and into the stands, and I can't believe my eyes. He's making a line drive right to the York Philly Pretzel Factory concession stand. Looks like he's ordering a pretzel with cheese dip. Now where's he off to? He's headed straight to our store at 2058 South Queen Street, York. The umpire's now shouting, "It's good, it's great, it's the best pretzel ever!" Looks like another home run.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Head of the sixth inning, 8-3. High Point has created a little breathing room for themselves. Mitch Atkins will give way. Right-hander Seth Frankoff, who's got big league time, 6'5" righty, just signed yesterday. Was in the Mexican League earlier this year. He'll make his debut here. For Atkins tonight, 4 of his 5 innings, season-high 5 innings, 4 of those were 1-2-3. 5 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, all were earned, all scored in the 3rd inning, all the hits in the 3rd inning. 2 walks, 3 punch-outs. He threw 83 pitches, 53 strikes. Talvin Nash will lead things off. He's grounded out and walked. Here's Frankoff's first offering, and it misses low. Like a pretty sharp slider to start off. He's got a quick delivery. Big guy, brings it over the top. 34 years old. And a swing and a miss. StatCast calls it a cutter. He was released from Mexico, the Diablos Rojos in Mexico City at the end of May. Now he buzzes Nash up and in. Fastball at 93, and Talvin will take a little stroll. Joining the Rockers for their push, he was originally a 27th round pick of the A's in 2010. And he's from Raleigh. Went to UNC Wilmington. Pitch, swing, and it's fouled off. That'll clear the roof. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Talvin. Frankoff has been in the majors with the Cubs, Mariners, and Diamondbacks. 7 appearances, 3 starts, 0-3, but got there. This year was only in 2 games, 6 innings in Mexico City. Pitch is up and away. Boy, that was close. Full count to Nash, leading things off here in the 6th. Last year, Frankoff, 4 outings, 3 starts in the majors with the Diamondbacks. Would have been with Brett DeGuss. Here's a swing at a high fly ball, left center field. Lattimore took a step back, now trots in, and it's going to be his center fielder, Aklinski, who's in under it. He's the one that makes the play. Well, 1 down here in the 6th. Frankoff also at AAA Reno last year, but had several injured list stints that disrupted his season. The year before, in 2020, 2 big league outings with Seattle. He's also at their alternate site. Here's Nelly, and he takes a cutter for a strike. Tonight is fly to right, grounded out to first. The 0-1, and a sharp curveball missed outside. Back in 2018 and 19, as we go in reverse chronological order, Frankoff was in Korea. 2018, he managed to go 18-3 over there. Pitch is in for a strike, a changeup. Now he checks on it with Calvin Baker, the plate ump. Revs trail 8-3 here in the 6th. Pitch, breaking ball in the dirt outside. Galeno stumbling over in front of it. Frankoff with several minor league all-star seasons. Pacific Coast League in 2017 at AAA Iowa with the Cubs. That was an all-star game selection mid-season. Here's a swing and a topper foul to the right of home plate. 2014 Texas League mid-season all-star. 2012 Midwest League mid-season all-star. Two and 2, it remains on Nelly. Frankoff fires, and a swing and a bouncing ball hit to short. Alfonso comes up, gloves, fires it, pulled Ladendorf off, but I guess his toe stayed on until he caught it. 2 down. Fly ball out and a ground ball out for Frankoff. He spent some time at both Apex High School and Wesleyan Christian in High Point, and during his prep days was one of the top 50 players in North Carolina in his class as he stops his windup. Troy Stokes Jr. tonight has struck out and fouled out on a great play against the siding by Michael Russell in the third inning. And takes a strike here. Fastball at 91. Swinging a pop-up in the infield. Martinez, the second baseman, pointing at it, waiting, catching. And it's a 1-2-3 sixth inning. The Revs have been set down in order in 5 of their 6 innings offensively tonight. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Ben Herrick still in. He's eating up some innings for the Revs tonight. York trailing 8-3.
As part of our innovative and bold 10-year plan, Delivering for America, the Postal Service is focused on building a more stable and empowered workforce and is aggressively hiring part-time flexible city carriers. The Postal Service notes that this is a career position with competitive wages, health care, and pension benefits and paid time off. Applications are being accepted online at usps.com/careers beginning June 16th and continuing until all positions are filled. Applicants must be 18 years of age and be able to pass drug screening and a criminal background investigation. Applicants must be able to work weekends and holidays. See the job posting for full details on duties, responsibilities, requirements, and benefits information. Job postings are updated frequently, so check back often for additional opportunities. The United States Postal Service is an equal opportunity employer, offering a fast-paced, rewarding work environment with competitive compensation packages, on-the-job training, and opportunities for advancement. The Postal Service generally receives no tax dollars for operating expenses and relies on the sale of postage, products, and services to fund its operations.
This summer, while lawns are growing, so are we at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Our team at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care is growing, and we're seeking qualified candidates to grow with us. Join our world-class team-based environment and get your foot on the lawn of a new career with the leading provider of lawn care, tree care, and landscaping services in York, Adams, and Cumberland counties. Be part of our team. Find out more at heritageLawnandLandscape.com.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Eight to 3. High Point leads it. We head to the bottom half of the 6th inning tonight. By the way, on WOYK in York tonight, after high school football, will either be on in progress, or if we're done, we'll join the Phillies and Giants. Out on the West Coast, Ben Aklinski leads off. Herrick's first is over for a strike, his 101st of the night. Fastball down and away. Aklinski 1 for 3. RBI double back in the first, which provided the game's first run. Now swings, drives this one, left center field, lean on his horse. It is one hop up and off the wall. And Aklinski pulls into second, standing up with his second double tonight. It's his 32nd of the year. That puts him 3 behind Elmer Reyes, who hit his 35th tonight. But a gap-to-gap hitter, and starts off the 6th. That's their 11th hit. 8 for extra bases, 5 doubles. Here's Jerry Downs, who's got 1 of 3 home runs, and he takes high and wide. Revs do have bullpen activity. Doug Olchesi is up. Downs' homer in the 3rd is 21st. As a line drive that he yanked down the line and right. As Lenine keeps that one nearby, Aklinski staying at second. But High Point looking to add to an already 8-3 lead. They've scored in every inning tonight. Here's the 2-0. That's down and away. We were mentioning what's coming up later tonight on the radio side of things for us. Tomorrow, Revs pregame on radio at 6:15. We'll get you some bonus coverage of Phillies Giants beginning at 3:30. We will have to cut into it, but why not? We'll keep you updated on how it goes. And then tomorrow night, after our broadcast, Notre Dame and Ohio State in progress. Here's a swing and a little nubber down to third. Herrera charges, backhands. Thought about holding it, saw that Downs wasn't running all that well. Then he threw it, and it was late. And it's first and second with nobody out. A squibber to third, and Herrera assumed that he wasn't going to have a play. And then he realized that Downs was not getting down the line well. So then he hurried the throw, but too late. And it was in the dirt. Nelly saved it, but that'll be an infield hit. And it's first and second with nobody out, and Quincy Lattimore will bat. He's the one guy that Herrick has kept under wraps tonight, the only one that hasn't driven in a run or scored. He's 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts. And he lays off, breaking ball low. Ironically, he's their all-time leader in RBIs, and he's the one that's been kept under wraps. Now Herrick will look the lead runner, Aklinski, back. Lattimore now going with the sports specs here after dark. And that one just missed outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Olchezi is ready whenever Mace decides to go there. Herrick's next pitch is 110th. And it misses away. 3 balls, no strikes. To the plate. And he swung 3-0, hits it high in the air to deep center field. Lean backs up, and he's got room just shy of the track. Lattimore just missed on the 3-0 green light. It advances Aklinski to third with 1 out. Now he put a charge into it. 0 for 4 tonight. Didn't miss that one by much. Now Lenine will give signs for the infield. First and third, 1 out. Tyler Ladendorf, the hitter. Tonight 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Rockers up 8-3. And Herrick the pitch, swing and a pop-up. At first, it's Nelly angling back into foul ground, approaching the stands. He'll have room. And Aklinski tags and at least makes Nelly toss it into the plate. 2 down. And now Xander Wheel, first and third, 2 outs. Herrick trying to put up his first goose egg tonight. And As we again show you Wheels' second inning home run, 390 plus feet to left center, his 28th. Homer, single, walk, 2 runs scored tonight. And the first one from Herrick misses high. Herrick, 73 pitches, 98 pitches, his first 2 starts. Tonight now 113 and counting. Oh, there's a good breaking ball. 1-1. Wheels been one of the top run producers in the league all year. He got off to a scorching start. Comes in tonight 3rd in homers, 4th in ribbies. Got to Double-A with the Twins. Or Triple-A, I should say. 24 home runs with Rochester in 2019. It's a College World Series champ at Vanderbilt back in 2014. Pitch, swings, pops it up. Foul ground by first. Nelly is over. And out of room. One ball, 2 strikes. The Rockers tonight, 4 for 12 with runners in scoring position. They had a leadoff double this inning. And then had first and second with no outs. Herrick trying to scoot his way out of it. Delivers, and a jam shot looper right to Nelly at first. He's got it, tiptoeing into foul ground, and we do have the first scoreless inning tonight. And the first time Wheels been retired all night. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 runners left. We'll go to the 7th tonight here in High Point. It's the Rockers 8, the Revs 3.
People's Bank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at People's Bank Park, with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner with the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The Independent Insurance Agent System. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
At Harley-Davidson, we are building more than machines. We stand for the timeless pursuit of adventure, freedom for the soul. Harley-Davidson embodies a quest for adventure and a passion to deliver and experience the unexpected. A story as legendary as ours starts with passionate employees to keep building our legend and leading our industry through innovation, evolution, and emotion. Join our winning team. We are looking for supervisors, engineers, production technicians, maintenance mechanics, maintenance toolmakers, and maintenance electricians. Entry-level hourly production positions start at $23.04 per hour. Apply today at www.jobs.h-d.com.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Seventh inning, 8-3, High Point leads. Josue Herrera leads it off. Frankoff is still in and backs off the mound for some reason. He and It's catcher Galino. Want to make sure they're on the same sign or same page with signs. Frankoff, a 1-2-3-6 in relief of Mitch Atkins. And going multiple innings, and they had planned to piggyback him tonight, and maybe they're going to use him as a starter. He has started in his career. Now, last night they had Junior Rincon start. He only went 2 innings. Ball 1 to Herrera, who's flied to center and struck out. Rebs have only reached base in 1 of the 6 innings. Scored all 3 in the 3rd. And again, Frankoff steps off. He's having trouble getting on the same page. A little bit high, 2-0. Mention how he was one of the top 50 players in North Carolina. It's over for a strike. It's when he was in college at UNC Wilmington. 2 of the others were Dustin Ackley and Will Myers, who have gone on to MLB careers, obviously. Ball low, 3-1 to Herrera. He was All-State in high school here in North Carolina. This one shot foul over by the first base Rockers dugout. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Herrera leading things off here in the 7th. Pitch. It is low. He tried to check. Appeal to third. He's run up. And a strikeout to begin the 7th. Third base Kevin Morgan said he went too far. Now Frankoff's retired all 4 that he's faced and has combined with Atkins now to set down the last 12 Rebs hitters. Here is Lean. Connor Lean tonight walked and scored in the 3rd, popped up in the 4th. (0-1), and that skips past. Now Lancaster now leading Lamson and the Blue Crabs 3-0 in the 7th inning. Trying to up their division lead to 5. Frankoff jumps ahead, 1-2. I don't know why, but of all the sleeveless ones tonight, Lean stands out. Now 2-2. $85 degrees when we started tonight. It's a perfect night as he swings and misses. Fastball from Frankoff. It's been a perfect night so far for him. 5 up, 5 down. And back-to-back Ks here in the 7th. And Lenin Rodriguez to the plate. Trying to snap what's now a string of 13 in a row retired. Olchezi is up throwing again. He'll be in the bottom half. First one to Lenine. He swings and chops the foul back toward Ordonez, who's on deck. Long Island and Staten Island, they're still tied 1-1 in the 6th. High Point fans wondering about the Genome game. They now lead 3-2 at Gastonia going to the bottom of the 9th. High Point 1.5 up on the Genomes in the wild card. Slow-moving game in Lexington. They're in the 5th inning. Charleston up 7-6 against the Legends tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike to Lenine. And he swings and grounds a foul down past Polo at third. Nunez over to popped right up from his bullpen catching squat and fielded the ground ball. Seth Frankoff trying to go 6 up, 6 down in his Rockers debut. And a breaking ball skips away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Should have good weather all weekend. I think tomorrow is almost identical to today. Here's the 2-2. Oh, that's way high. Boy, that left his hand. From our angle, we're off to the side. I thought that was high and tight. Fortunately, it wasn't tight, just high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That's like when moms do that gasp. That's what I do when one of our guys almost gets hit. Now fastball in tight, and Lenine takes his base. That ends the streak of 13 straight retired. First batter to reach since a Nash walk back in the 3rd. Maglio Ordonez Jr. to the plate. He's 1 for 2, singled and scored in the 3-run 3rd inning. And he swings here, pops it up, foul ground. Ladendorf from first, charging toward the stands, can't get there. And went out of play anyway behind the high netting. Rockers at home this year, 33-24. They're within 2 games of the 500 mark on the road, 29-31. Fastball, that's a called strike. 90 on the inside corner. Frankoff has Ordonez in the hole. He's trying to strike out the side. And a ground ball toward the middle. It's short. It's Alfonso. Short little flip to Martinez. That'll do it. Frankoff, 2 hitless innings in his Rockers debut. The 2-out walk is left on, and it's stretch time here tonight in High Point. Rockers leading it 8-3.
Kids today, with Facebook, texting, TV, and video games, seems like fresh air and sunshine are things of the past. Remember playing catch, climbing trees, wholesome backyard fun? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care remembers, give them lush grass, healthy trees, the good old outdoors. American is baseball and apple pie. Kids have every reason to stay inside. Don't let your lawn be one of them. Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. World-class care right in your backyard. 717-292-9994.
Summer's in full swing, and Harvey's Rental has you covered for your indoor and outdoor projects. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project. From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or party coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Celebrating 60 years. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
When it comes to insurance and financial services, you need providers you can trust. A team that has the experience and resources of a nationwide leader and the attention and understanding of a neighbor and friend. You need Gensler & Smith Associates. For more than 40 years, Gensler & Smith has been the one-stop shop for the insurance and financial consumers of York County, providing life and group, commercial, and home and auto insurance. Visit GenslerSmith.com or call 717-741-0965. GenslerSmith.com or 717-741-0965.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
Still 8-3 High Point. Rebs still sitting on 3 hits, all in the 3rd inning. Doug Olczewski will come in. He's looking for a bounce-back outing. His first 5 with the Rebs, spectacular, and then Wednesday night's team-wide meltdown against Staten Island. Faced 3 hitters, couple walks, one with the bases loaded, forcing in one of Tucker's runs, and then did get a pop-up, but it's the first outing where he wasn't spot on. Looking to rebound tonight. Michael Martinez leads it off. And he pops the first one up. This is along the line and left. A long run for Stokes, who slides, can't get there. Herrera tumbles over him. Reyes from short is down on the ground as well. And they're calling for Meg to come out. The bullpen is concerned. So is the third base ump, Kevin Morgan. Boy, Nelly all the way from first base going over, along with Ordonez from second. It's Reyes who got the worst of it, and he's up to his feet. Thank goodness, that could have been disastrous. So he walks away with a teammate. Now they turn their attentions to Herrera, who starts to walk back toward his position. Mace making his way out there. Boy, Stokes and Reyes slid right into each other, and Herrera, who was in pursuit, tumbled over mostly Stokes. They all went hard for it. And it was along the line, it was up there forever, but everybody had such a long run to get to it, just where it was hit. Stokes was off the line. He had to cover a ton of ground to get close. And somehow, it looks like they're all okay and will all stay in the game. This has been a brutal stretch and a frustrating season, and that would be the last thing that we would need. Trying to finish strong over these last couple of weeks. Olczewski's third pitch after all of that. Or second pitch, excuse me. 1-1. That's high. He threw one pitch and then had to wait, wondering if at least 2 of his teammates would be able to walk. Foul back from Martinez, 2-2. He is 2 for 3 tonight. RBI, run scored. He was robbed by Stokes in the second inning when he hit one to the fence in left. Troy reached to the top yellow line, banged into the wall and held on. That pop-up, everybody going so hard for it. And Stokes and Reyes just feet first into one another. Thank goodness it worked out. Payoff, and it's fouled straight back. And Martinez battling Olczewski. Herrick goes 6 tonight. 12 hits, 8 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 3 Ks, 3 home runs. 116 pitches. 62 strikes, 54 balls. And the next one is low. Martinez is on. It's a leadoff walk. Olczewski's command has been really good, but going back to Wednesday, he's now walked 3 of the last 4 that he's faced. He did not get charged with a run on Wednesday. Here's Alfonso, and he lines one the other way, but fouled down the right field side into the High Point bullpen area where they do have activity. Alfonso 1 for 3 tonight, 2-run double in the 5th. And he swings and pops this one up foul. Nelly a look, but that'll sail out of play. Olczewski in 6 outings, still his numbers are spectacular. 5 innings, no hits, no runs. 3 walks coming in, and 2 of those in that last appearance. His first 5 outings, only 1 base runner total. Oh, now a fastball hits Alfonso in the arm. And that'll put him on. First and second, nobody out. Olczewski trying to establish inside, and Alfonso stood in there and wore it. There you see Josh Norwood next to Talbot Nash. Josh will have to start tomorrow night, his first with York. He joined the team the same day as Van Gerp last week. Olczewski came in a week or 2 before that with Herrick. And now to Mike Galino, he starts him with a strike. Galino tonight, a walk, a double, a ground out. 1 for 2, run scored. Ordonez creeps in from second, backs away. And a fastball on the inside corner. There's a called strike. Olczewski ahead, 0-2. 2 on, nobody out. Eight 8-3 High Point. They've threatened at least in every inning. And Galino went around. Breaking ball down out of the zone, couldn't stop. Played on Calvin Baker, made the call. And a strikeout for Olczewski for his first out here in the 7th. Rockers scored in each of the first 5 innings. Last inning, it looked like they were going to make it 6, but Herrick got out of it. Here's Michael Russell as they show his home run back in the 4th. And he swings and misses. Change up from Olczewski to start him. Right down the middle, but speed had him fooled. Russell 2 for 4, double, 2-run homer. Home run was his 7th. Drives this one foul the other way and right. Out toward my normal booth. 0-2. Tonight I'm right up behind the Rockers dugout. Just a little bit better view. This one popped in the air at second. It's Ordonez ranging out, shallow right. and hauls it in. And unfortunately, it's because my pal Kendrick is under the weather, so if you're a Rockers fan, that's why you've got me here tonight. If you're a Revs fan, well, you're stuck with me as usual. 8-3 High Point. And old Chazzy trying to come back and make this a scoreless frame. Ben Aklinski, the hitter. He's 2 for 4, 2 doubles, drove in the game's first run. And he lays off a curve in the dirt. Old Chazzy earlier this year was in the Frontier League. Former William Patterson Pioneer. Division III, New Jersey. From Long Valley, New Jersey, he is. And he pours this one across, 1-1. Now home, and it spins Aklinski off. That was in tight. Aklinski last year, part of the Legends Championship team. That they will not be this year, but last year hit 290, 28 homers, 105 RBIs. Second in the league in runs driven in and scored. And he lines this one to left. It's a base hit. Martinez at third being waved. Stokes up throwing. It's cut. Throw behind at second. Safe there. Alfonso dives back in. And Ben Aklinski with an RBI single. It's the first hit against Doug Oldchazzy. And it's 9-3 High Point here in the 7th. Aklinski's third hit, his second RBI tonight, and they're now out hitting the Revs 13-3. And that ends a string of 5 2/3 no-hit innings for Oldchazzy to begin his Revs tenure. First and second, Jerry Downs the hitter. And a ball. That leadoff walk coming around to score. Revs have issued 4 walks tonight, 3 have scored. And a liner to left. Stokes is in, lays out, straight forward. It's off his glove and bounces away. Alfonso scores, Aklinski around, he will score. And it's 11-3. Stokes dove straight in, tried to rob him to end the inning, and could not pocket it. Yeah, watching it from here through the window, he laid on the ground for a bit. I was concerned it hit him in the face, but he dove straight in. It bounced off his glove. He has come close on some diving efforts tonight. Came close on that one. And they will pinch run J.R. DiSarcina at second base for Downs. It's a 2-run double. Here's Quincy Lattimore. And Oldchazzy starts him with a strike. So Downs finishes his night 3 for 5 with a solo homer and a 2-run double. 3 RBIs. Rockers have blown it wide open. This one ripped at third. Herrera spears it, spins, throws, little low, but Nelly handles at the other end, and that ends the inning. But the Rockers, 3 runs in the 7th on 2 hits, 1 runner left. And they now lead it 11-3 as we head to the 8th.
This is Revolution Manager Mark Mason. I love a great local neighborhood bar, and no matter what night of the week, Racehorse Tavern in Thomasville has something for you. Great food, fantastic bartenders, and ice-cold beer every night. Acoustic acts on Saturday and Sunday afternoons in our Four Seasons patio from 3 to 6. We've even got various fundraising events throughout the year and are a proud sponsor of 5 York City softball teams and the York Revolution, where you can come in as a stranger and leave feeling like family. The Racehorse Tavern, 738 North Beesica Road in Thomasville. For more info, visit online at racehorsetavern.com.
Many ancient cultures believed our feet to be the source of well-being. In fact, from the moment humankind first stood upright, our feet have been our most fundamental connection with the earth. At Flying Feet, we strive to strengthen that connection with a selection of summer footwear that are fashionably appealing, orthopedically correct, and most importantly, comfortable. Flying Feet. Since we introduced them, OOFOS has been the hottest brand of thongs, slides, and clogs on the market. Lightweight and fashionable, OOF foam technology absorbs 37% more impact than traditional foam footwear materials. Less stress on your feet and joints means OOFOS all-day comfort. Now Flying Feet introduces New Sole. These American-made thongs and slides are soft, lightweight, and super comfortable. Their supportive footbed addresses a variety of foot ailments. New soles are especially good for water fun as they float, are non-porous, and slip-resistant. See all of the men's and women's styles available for your summer fun at Flying Feet. Flying Feet. Flying Feet Sports Shoes, the sportswear specialty store without specialty prices. 1511 Mount Rose Avenue behind Domino's Pizza, just off exit 18 of I-83.
Revs Baseball is brought to you by Sport Clips, Sheets, Hollywood Casino, Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital, Martin's, the official chip of the York Revolution, Penn State York, and by Fox 43.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Head of the 8th inning, left-hander Gabriel Castellanos is the new pitcher for High Point. Seth Frankoff, a big leaguer who they just found yesterday, goes 2 no-hit innings. 11-3, they've upped the lead as JSC leads off the 8th and takes a strike. Revs have 3 hits all night. All were in the 3rd inning. Just 1 base runner since, a 2-out walk last inning. Here's a high chop over the mound. Left side, a bare hand try, and Russell can't hang on to it. JSC would have been through the bag anyway. Oh, Malky Mesa, who went down to coach first. Maybe he's got a rally in him as the leadoff man is on right away. JC's 2nd hit tonight. I'm going to bring up Elmer Reyes. They're playing the wrong song for the wrong guy. Although maybe that's a tribute to Malky's first base coaching. Ball 1 outside on Reyes, who's 1 for 3 tonight with a 2-run double. And I'm just glad he can still stand up after that collision down the left field line last inning. 1-0. It's high and outside. Galeno has to reach. Now the Revs with their 4th hit tonight, their first since Reyes' 2-run double in the 3rd. Foul back, out of play. 2 balls and a strike. Castellanos, 6'1" lefty, 28-year-old from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Got to the single-A level with the Marlins. (2-1), and a liner pulled foul and left. Right through the Revs bullpen area. I think it's Ventura who they've got up. Yeah, it looks like him. 2-2. And a high drive, center field. Aklinski giving chase. Deep toward left center. He gets there. Deep center field makes the play. And Reyes launched it far, but goes for out number 1. Castellanos has been a good pickup for them. 12 outings, no record, but a 193 earned run average. 14 innings, just 8 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned. Has walked 8, but has struck out 11. Here's Talbot Nash, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. And time called, ball loose from maybe from the Revs bullpen. Yeah, nobody's up in the High Point pen. Nash takes wide. Rockers up 11-3. Every team the Revs face from here on out is battling for a playoff spot. There's the 1-0. That's down low. I think we're going to try to reposition some microphones tomorrow night. Some interesting commentary. Here's a ground ball sharply to short. It's picked by Alfonso. Feeds Martinez. It's an easy 6-4-3 double play. Castellanos rolls it. Works a scoreless 8th. No runs, an infield hit. And nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Revs trailing here in High Point 11-3.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make
Don't miss your chance to see baseball in the Triad as the High Point Rockers play at Truist Point this week. Summer is here, and you don't want to miss any of the rockin' fun. For game times and tickets, go to highpointrockers.com.
Distributions, taxation, and optimal distribution strategies. For all your retirement planning needs, contact one of the nation's best, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, located right here in York. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Brownstone Equipment Bobcat of York has a huge inventory of equipment rentals available now. From skid steers, excavators, lifts, and more, we have it all at affordable prices. Stop in our showroom today, located right off North Sherman Street, for all your rental equipment needs. Buy, rent, and service your equipment at Crownstone Equipment Bobcat of York and start crossing those outdoor projects off your list. Crownstone Equipment Bobcat of York. Rock solid customer service.
Drunk driving prevention is a priority at Anheuser-Busch. You can't drive drunk if you don't drive there. Encourage friends to sign the Decide to Ride petition on DecideToRide.com. Brought to you by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Uber, Brewery Products, and WOYK. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
11-3 High Point. Medusa makes an appearance as we go to the bottom of the 8th. And his first maneuver will be to tie his shoe. Carlos Ventura takes over. Tyler Ladendorf up first, and a fastball missing. Ventura's another one, same boat. He had been very good. Struggled Wednesday, trying to bounce back. Wednesday, a team-wide meltdown. And there's a strike to even things up. Ladendorf 0 for 3 with a walk and a run. 1-1. Breaking ball snaps outside. Ventura, a 3.70 ERA, 0-3, 23 outings. There's a swing and a fly ball, right field. JC drifting toward the line. He's there waiting on it. And there's one away. Ventura's ERA was 2.28. Coming into Wednesday's game, he went 2/3 against Staten Island, 4 runs, couple of home runs back to back. He'd only allowed 2 earned runs in his previous 14 outings. Here's Xander Wheel, who has had a big night. Solo home run in the second, singled in the third, walked and scored in the fifth. Finally retired him on a foul out in the sixth. Here's the 1-0, and he beats a foul. That glanced off his foot. It chopped out toward the third base line. Ventura was ready to play it, but was foul off the shin guard. They've got a lot of guys from North Carolina on this team. Wheel from Tennessee, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. He stayed in his home state in college with that great Vanderbilt program. A slider in for a strike from Ventura. One-two, and it's popped a mile up. Herrera from third, heading over toward the stands. Lenine hustling, both are out of room. That comes down on the other side of the netting. Another 1-2, and a slider missed up and in. Wheel bend back. Tomorrow night, 6:35. See Josh Norwood make his starting debut with York. Sunday at 4:05. Courtney Mack coming off that gem and a no decision. He'll pitch on short rest. Slider up and away. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Wheel. The Revs then back home Monday, Labor Day, 4:30. Got Long Island in for 4, Southern Maryland for the weekend. And then the final week, they go to Lancaster and wrap up at home against High Point. 3-2. And a slider, fouled it back. Got some fun promos this week. Monday is nothing night, because it's Labor Day. Tuesday, Senior Fair presented by Capital Blue Cross. Wellspan Sports Medicine Silver Slugger Tuesday. Baseball Bingo presented by Edgar Snyder and Associates. Locked him up. Called third strike, and Wheel knew it. Now Ventura kept throwing sliders. 2 down here in the 8th. Wednesday night, it's Freshman 15 and a People's Bank Kids Eat Free Wednesday. Thursday is Discover Hanover Night and a throwback Thursday to the 90s. Can't believe we're already throwing it back to the 90s. Here's a shot towards short, backhanded Reyes, long throw, got him. Throws out Michael Martinez on a hard one-hopper, and Elmer handles it smoothly from short. It's a 1-2-3 eighth inning for Carlos Ventura. Just the second time tonight the Rockers have not scored, and we go to the ninth. Rebs trailing 11-3.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
This message from the team at Community Progress Council.
A teacher can make the biggest difference in a child's life.
Just being with the kids, interacting with the kids, and just giving them the love that they want from us, I just love it.
Everything we do here is furthering someone else's dream, and maybe furthering the dreams of not just the parents, but the kids, and changing the lives of that family.
I always envision myself coming back to my community at the end of the day, that you have that satisfaction that you help someone.
At Community Progress Council, progress is
change, growth, any kind of growth. It can be small, big, but any growth towards whatever you're working for.
Continuing to do what I do, helping the families, helping the children, and helping the family to be the best family that they can be, so that those children can grow up to be even better.
And we're all here for one specific reason. It's really to empower individuals to move towards self-sufficiency.
This job is not a job for me. I love my job. I literally love being here.
Don't just work, work for progress. Learn more about employment opportunities with Community Progress Council at www.yorkcpc.org.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. Stop in today or visit fastsigns.com.
You're on York's home for Sixers basketball. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the ninth, it's 11-3, High Point. And Joe Johnson will take over on the mound. Nelly Rodriguez leads things off. Rebs have been out hit 14-4. First one, the Nelly is grounded left side and through, base hit. Russell dove, couldn't reach it from third. So on one pitch, Nelly is on to start the ninth. Joe Johnson, 22 outings, 0-2 with a 6.63 ERA. He's also had 7 at-bats. They've used him in the past as an outfielder. He was a two-way player at High Point University. Came here as a rookie. Here's Troy Stokes Jr. Oh, a cross-up on Galeno. And up to second goes Nelly. And he will head right to his pitcher and figure it out. That's a terrible feeling for a catcher. Once you realize that gloves turn the wrong way and you've got no chance to fix it. Now the Revs trying to put something together here in the ninth, down big. That is a pass ball. Galeno's 12th. That's a high number. Stokes tonight 0 for 3. Now swings, broke his bat, grounder back to the pitcher. Johnson looks Nelly back and throws him out at first. Been a frustrating night for Stokes and for everybody. Troy made a good play in the outfield early in the game. He's had several dives where he's come close, but hasn't been able to get there. Here's Josue Herrera, 0 for 3. And he swings, chops the first pitch to second base. Martinez has it, tosses to first. Nelly moves to third base with 2 outs. Rebs down to their last out tonight and staring at a 3rd straight loss and 6th in the last 7. And it sure looked like it was going to be back-to-back wins on Wednesday. Here's Connor Lean, who takes in tight. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored tonight. Now the 1-0, swing and a miss. Slider from Johnson. Last year as a rookie, he went 4-0. 4.91 ERA out of their bullpen. Made his pro debut in York opening weekend last year. Now swing and a miss. Fastball at 91, Rebs down to their last strike. Johnson, 24-year-old from Benson, North Carolina. One of their hometown favorites here. And a broken bat shot on one hop up the middle at short. Alfonso fires just in time and the ball game is over. 3 groundouts for Johnson after the leadoff base hit. And the Rockers win the opener tonight. 11-3 is the final score. Big night for their offense. Tough night for Ben Herrick and the Revs, who through the first 7 innings only had hits in 1 inning. And they dropped their 6th in the last 7. And for the Rockers, every win is important for them in this playoff race. And they get a win on their home field tonight and do so in pretty emphatic fashion as they score in each of the first 5 innings, 6 of the first 7, 4 multiple run innings. They had 14 hits, 3 home runs. Well, 11-3 is the final score. Rockers win the opener. Stay tuned, post-game show is coming up next.
Comfort and convenience await you at the newly renovated 4 Points by Sheraton York, situated in the suburb of historic downtown York. Our hotel provides easy access to popular local attractions including the Harley-Davidson Factory, the York Fairgrounds, Hershey Park, the Gettysburg Battlefield, and Lancaster Amish Country. Unwind in our spacious hotel rooms featuring plush beds, complimentary high-speed Wi-Fi, and other home-like amenities. Head to our on-site restaurant and lounge, Trios, to enjoy delicious American cuisine or an evening cocktail. Keep up with your exercise routine while traveling